The Church of Ceylon Board of Christian Education of the Diocese of Colombo caters to and is mainly responsible for the Sunday school education of the diocese. We conduct programs for children, teachers, adults, and parents. We provide educational tools and resources to the Sunday schools, and we work closely with the Diocese of Kurunegala by sharing our resources. Our structure: the Bishop of Colombo is our patron. The chairperson and the executive committee is responsible for administrative work. The central board functions in partnership with the 9 deaneries. Our vision: to see a community of mature Christians and share the love of Jesus Christ with all. Our mission is to guide and nourish our community to become mature and whole in Christ. Our objectives: to nurture and nourish children in the Christian faith, to empower children to be faithful disciples of Jesus Christ, to foster the growth of Christian education, to coordinate and evaluate the work of the Board of Christian Education. Programs for teachers: one-day and residential trainings, sharing of prayer points, circulating tips and trainings on using technology, providing syllabuses and trainings, providing teachers with resources and skill development, online teacher trainings. Programs for children: VBSs, online and residential programs for teens, one-day children's programs, residential camps, activity worksheets, virtual ministry. Programs for adults: premarital counseling sessions are conducted every fourth weekend of the month. Awareness programs, for example, webinars for parents on handling digital devices and their children, and awareness programs for Sunday school teachers on illicit drug prevention in partnership with the Board of Social Responsibility of the Diocese and the Illicit Drug Prevention Force. Resource persons: the Board of Christian Education is where it is today because of the hard work and dedication of our volunteer resource persons. The board functions with 2 full-time staffers and 2 part-time staffers. The majority of the work is carried out by our resource persons who join us on our various trainings and programs across the country. We host virtual gatherings to encourage each other in ministry and mission. We host training programs for our resource persons, and we also gather together as a family for a weekly time of prayer. Noteworthy: through environment-based programs, we encourage our Sunday school teachers to cultivate home gardens and to use recycled material for craft activities. We also remind our children of the importance of nature and living an eco-friendly life. Celebrating World Children and Elders Day last year, we organized an online praise and worship sing-along via Zoom. In commemorating the 175th anniversary of the Church of Ceylon, we launched a book of prayer to encourage and train our children to live a life of prayer. We circulate Bible reading cards to encourage our children to daily Bible devotion. We help our fellow mission desks by sharing resources. In 2021, we conducted our first ever online VBS and over 2,500 children participated. The online Christmas program saw over 100 children participating. Virtual ministry. The virtual ministry was initiated at the height of the COVID pandemic in 2020. We at the board knew that churches and Sunday schools would cease to function due to the restrictions, and children would be home on Sundays with no spiritual education. And so we felt that we needed to think out of the box and initiate new avenues in reaching our children. And so the virtual ministry began in the month of April 2020. We produce videos in 3 languages, English, Sinhala and Tamil, for 2 age categories. All videos are evaluated by selected clergy before they are uploaded to YouTube. The links are then circulated to all Sunday school secretaries and clergy island-wide. We at the Board of Christian Education have been able to continue our work over the past 2 years, and through our virtual ministry, we have been able to reach more children and teachers, and we are ever so thankful to God for His grace and for being our pillar of strength during these very trying times. Finances. The income over the last 5 years show a downward trend due to the low foreign donations and local donations, leading to a cumulative deficit by the end of the financial year 2021-22. Nevertheless, the board has been able to conduct 95% of the planned programs during the year with strict budgets and cost curtailments. The trend is expected to worsen in the coming days until the economic crisis in Sri Lanka is managed and resolved. To conduct the upcoming programs, For 2022-23, the total cost is US dollars 11,580, and by the end of the second quarter, the board has raised US dollars 3,819. The funds required for the next 2 quarters is US dollars 7,762, which is 67% of the total cost. The total cost for the financial year 2023-24 and 2024-25 is US dollars 15,793 and US dollars 18,952 respectively. We expect to raise local donations up by 37% and 32%. The deficit for the financial year 2023-24 is US dollars 9,897 and US dollars 12,739 for the financial year 2024-25. For this reason, we are in dire need of funds to continue our ministry, and we look to the generosity of our fellow brothers and sisters in Christ. Thank you for your time. God bless.